Hey, what's going on, runners? Stryker here with Stryke Force Gaming. Man, finally got the new update. I guess it finished up somewhere around 2-3 o'clock this morning, but it's not that bad for people with PS5 and PC because they just get the patch notes and stuff like that. With PS4, I think in Nintendo, I'm not sure about that, but I hear Nintendo's the same way. It downloads the entire game again, so you're waiting on that. So I was waiting on like 30-something gigabytes, and my internet's not that fast with the downloads. But anyway, what we're going to do tonight is kind of my version of a truck review. I did get the 2 new trucks for Season 15 DLC, downloadable content, and my opinion, I'm not that impressed, guys. I was chomping at the bit waiting on these trucks. This is the Kenworth C500. Just the wrap, I don't know what's going on there, man. It looks like something out of something like you would see out of Star Wars. Does it not? I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. But either way, you know, at a distance, it kind of looks okay. But that's not the way I had the truck rigged. I have it just set to that for this review. Now, another thing is I noticed in its performance, the performance isn't bad, but it's nothing more than this truck can do. I compare it to this, the International H. It's basically the same truck except for features, you know, customizations. Sorry about that. Okay, they said we get some more customizations within the frame add-ons itself. And we got this flatbed. I mean, I really can't complain a whole lot because, I mean, it was only, you know, $4 for. We did get this cage and a safety cage. Trunk repair supplies. That was new. That they call that new. And of course these are mods, but that's what we got. We got a cage and a safety cage, and I'm not real impressed with the bumper. I mean, yeah, this goes with the safety cage, but I'll show you. They didn't give us a lot, so we got a safety cage and a flatbed. That was the new add-on features. So, all right, we'll go to the front bumper. Okay, we got 3 choices here. This one obviously goes with the cage. Heavy-duty pipe. I think both of these will go with the cage nicely. Heavy-duty pipe. Wow, no fender protection at all. So, okay. So yeah, guys, not much on wheels. And they give us 4 choices. I had these rigged with chains because obviously I'm in a mirror right now. So that's what we're working. This truck here is basically the same thing. It will do the same thing. It is all-wheel drive capable. The C500. I mean, it's a good truck. Don't get me wrong, it's a good truck. Inside, the interior, we'll look at that here directly. Okay, here is the T880. The T880. Okay, this truck It's not all-wheel drive capable, so you can't get all-wheel drive on it, so the front diff is non-existent. I compare it to this truck, the W990. It's the same truck as far as performance. It's the same truck. I've already ran it. As always with these vehicles that do not have all-wheel drive, as soon as you hit the mud, front end goes out of sight. You're stuck. It's winch time, baby. Highway use, I don't know why they keep giving us these highway use trucks. There's very little highway in any of these maps. I mean, you might get a mile or two of it before you need all-wheel drive. Why they give us these, I do not know. It's like they're hiding the secret highway map somewhere that nobody knows about but them. I'm not going to go into all the details about it. We did get a few more customizations as far as frame add-ons, but not many. It's a mod. Yeah, the utility mount, the long bed, I believe that was it. Yes, and the trunk repair supplies, which is kind of prettied up. This one is high saddle, low saddle. I believe the other one is too, if I remember correctly. But yeah, not a lot of difference here, man. I mean, this is the W990, basically. So let's get these trucks out. They all have chains, pretty much the same tread design, as close as I could get to each other. Okay, so we'll go chunk them in. I like to use the beginning of the map, the beginning of the game. So we'll leave here with the C500. Let me get some daytime going on. Oh well, wait a minute. Okay, this is the dash. This is the cluster. It's not a lot. There's not a lot of difference between it and the KW963, except for it does have, looks like, a Bluetooth device, and it's so yeah. We'll go daytime on it. Yeah, lights up pretty much the same. Yep, it looks like a box, man. Big soap box. Didn't even give it any slope where you could tell on the windshield. All right, but let's get started. No good spot to try this out. Let me see. If I remember, it likes the manual shift. Oh, if I'm gonna do a review, I want to do it with the wheel as well, because some of these trucks do not like the wheel. They do not like the shifter, rather. You can shift them into low, first, second, third, and fourth, and they just stay in first until you hit automatic high gear. So, alright, man. I'm trying not to mess this little review up. I'm not giving any guarantees. This truck even sounds like the International. This is a great little map right here for testing vehicles, and I'll show you why here in just a second. One thing we don't have is snow. Yeah, I was really hoping for something really great with this truck. I was hoping it would replace the KW 963 as, you know, maybe a faster truck than the KW 963, but no. So we're gonna hit third here, lock in our 4-wheel, and just give it a run. Anybody that's a runner, they're familiar with this hole right here. It can be hell on a truck. It's doing pretty good, man. I mean, it's doing really good as far as this little hole is concerned. We're just going to keep it in third. We're going to. Everyone's familiar with the camp hill. We'll see how it doesn't camp. See, it takes hills pretty good. I'm still in third. Man, that's a struggle for some trucks. It's not slowing down one bit, so I think we're good there. I mean, the hood guard out there, you know, it's pretty cool. It's you can slide quite a bit further up on your seat, a little bit further than the 963. Which, if you're like me and you're into the realism, you're all about that. So that's what we got with this truck, man. These are some nasty little mud holes right here. You see, if you're familiar, you know this map. I'm not doing a haul review. Maybe we'll do that later. But right now I'm just doing a truck review. And we can do it on something. Yeah, I mean, it's no problem. No problems are here. It is a soapbox. Okay, so let's see. Let's recover this. Let's grab this international. This thing just stripped down basic. So let's give her a shot. Much better truck already. I mean, much better looking truck. At least it has some curves to it. I like my girls to have a few curves. So here we go. And you can hear the whoa. That's what I was under to this truck when shifting. Actually, I think this truck might be a little quicker. Get it in full wheel. Third. Fourth, no problem. Okay, we went through in third, so we'll give it a fair shot. Third actually might be a little much for it. Having a little more difficulty, but the other one is all-time. There we go, all-time diff lock. So this one, I just put the diff lock in. You can see it's doing the same thing. It's doing essentially the same thing. Yeah, the C500 is all-time diff lock. Third gear as well. The reason I'm making this comparison is because we're supposed to have something new, and we already have that truck right here, you know, and several more will do the exact same thing. Basically at idle here, just climbing the mountain, it's like it's nothing. But the more I drove the C500, the more I thought of this truck. So that's why I pulled it out for comparison. You guys probably have some that it's even closer to. This is the one that kept coming to mind with me. For me anyways, just that old International. And we're running chains, you know. We're not running mutters. So. That's fourth. We'll get back in third. So yeah, both trucks do the same job. Now we're not going to get far in comparison with these trucks. We'll go ahead and take the T880. You see, that's the new add-on, the flatbed. It's a highway wrecker, I guess, is what they wanted this truck to be. But I mean, there's where's the highway? You know, okay, it doesn't like the shifter. It stays in the same gear. Okay, it just shifted up. Let's try that again. The other trucks do just like this. So they'll take, and sometimes they won't. Okay, so there's first, second, third. So it was the same thing until I hit fourth gear. So we go to automatic. If you notice, the dash in this T880 is the same dash that I'm using here. That's where I got the dash from, was out of a T880. Here. Same dash. Just a little bit older of a truck. Alright, so let's get in third. Remember, there is no all-wheel drive capability on this truck. So we're going to check to see that the diff is always on, just like the 990. Let's get in that mud. And it's winch time. It is winch time, fellas. Okay, so this new truck to me, without all-wheel drive capability, it's not even going to be in my garage. It's the same way with the 990. That truck looks so good. I tried to keep it in my garage for a while, but it never gets used. There's no use for a truck in here without all-wheel drive. It's not. I don't understand where they're coming from when they say highway truck. There are no highways here for more than a mile, and then you run into something like this. Yeah, it really doesn't like the shifter for the steering wheel. Same gear. Only when you go to 4. Alright, so this truck's not going to make it past the mud pit. Certainly not going to make it into my garage. Not a bad looking truck from the, you know, as far as cab goes. But it can't serve a purpose for me. We'll jump up and grab the 990. We're all familiar with this truck. This truck is a good looking truck when it's done right. So, yeah, it's another one that doesn't like the shifter. See, we're in 4th there, and we're still in 1st. Once you get automatic, then you're good. This one as well is as well all-time diff lock, and there is no all-wheel drive. Now, I've used this truck extensively, and it does fairly well in the mud, but you've got to be patient because it'll eventually get there. It just takes a minute for it to do so. Okay, so here we are. We'll get in 3rd. I don't think it made it as far as the other truck. Like I say, this one's fairly well if you've got the KW tires on it. I mean, it will get there if you keep working it. But here we are. It's winch time. I mean, this is winch time. So there again. Another truck that is not all-wheel capable that is useless in this game as far as I'm concerned. It's not all-wheel drive capable. Highway truck, highway for what? 1 mile, and then you hit this everywhere in this game. So this truck, out of there. I mean, most especially if you have a load on. I mean, this is just the bare truck. If you have a load on this thing, it's not going anywhere. So that's pretty much it for me, guys, on these trucks. These two here, I mean, I can sell that back down. Both of these will be sold back. The International I use quite a bit, and this one I use quite a bit too as well. It's just not the truck that they promised. You know, we didn't get the add-ons that they promised. You know, they said, oh, all the hype. Oh, they, man, new trucks coming with lots of features, and we didn't get that. We got a soapbox with a cage. You know, that's it. It's the same thing as the International. The same thing as this truck right here. Does the same job. Look at that one just patting his foot, ready to go. Oh, man. Alright, guys. That's been my review on these trucks. Probably not the greatest, but, you know, it's in my opinion. So, thanks for watching. Appreciate you tuning in. If you like the content, be sure to like, subscribe, and click that notifications button. That way you're notified when I do go live. I would greatly appreciate that. I'll be back shortly. This is not my live time, or well, it is, but 7:38ish is usually my deal. So we'll kick off, and we've got lots to do, man. We've got lots of stuff to do in this new map, and one of the maps is making me pull out my hair. It's giving me gray hairs before my time, So, yeah, guys, we'll see you then. Stryker out.